Good evening. The three impeachment complaints against Vice President Sara Duterte will be forwarded to the House Speaker this week as no fourth impeachment complaint has been filed before the House of Representatives. In an ambush interview on Monday, February 3, House Secretary General Reginald Velasco says the three petitions filed in December remain with his office and that he will have to act on them this week. While a fourth impeachment complaint has not been filed so far, Velasco believes enough time has been given for it to be filed before transmitting all petitions. In early January, Velasco said that there was a group of 12 majority and minority lawmakers who signified their intention to file a fourth impeachment complaint against Duterte. According to Velasco, they want to fast-track the impeachment complaint by having one-third of the House sign the petition. Velasco said he would give this group a chance to gather signatures before he forwards the first three complaints filed in December 2024 to Speaker Martin Romualdez' office by January 23. However, Velasco's office has been silent after his self-imposed deadline passed. ACT Teachers Party List Representative Franz Castro, one of the three endorsers of the second impeachment trap, then said she does not feel that there is a fourth impeachment complaint being prepared. Various groups conducted a rally on January 31, slamming the House for its inaction on the complaints, despite the traps being verified already. The Coordinating Council of Private Educational Associations is withdrawing its membership from the National Task Force to End Local Communist Armed Conflict. The council says in a statement that they formally asked President Bongbong Marcos last January 30 to terminate their membership in the task force. The group points out that its withdrawal from the NTF-Elcac is important in preserving academic freedom and the role it plays in a democratic society. The council says it opted to strengthen its education initiatives by preserving its collaborative role outside of a formal membership in the NTF-Elcac. Even after their withdrawal from the NTF-Elcac, the council notes it is one with the task force's goal to achieve peace and socio-economic growth. For its part, the NTF-Elcac says it respects the council's decision as it welcomes the offer of continued collaboration outside of a formal membership. The NTF-Elcac further says it remains firm in its campaign against what it describes as violent extremism and terrorist grooming. The Coordinating Council of Private Educational Associations represents around 1,500 private schools nationwide. It is considered the largest federation of private schools associations in the Philippines, with 5 member associations. In November 2024, the Alliance of Concerned Teachers raised concerns over the council's inclusion in the NTF-Elcac, noting the task force's history of red-tagging activists and various groups. ACT teachers fear the council's inclusion would lead to further surveillance of students, teachers, and other education personnel. Senator Bato Dela Rosa confirms he was the last passenger who boarded the helicopter which crashed in Gimba, Nueva Ecija on Saturday, February 1. In an ambush interview on Monday, February 3, Dela Rosa says he boarded the chopper with body number RPC 3424 on Saturday, adding he did not feel anything unusual before and during the flight.
Napit lang ako sa Baguio, di pag uwi niya, yun na. I don't know, kasi pinick up nila ako doon sa Imus, Cavite. Hindi ba nagpatay na makina doon? Umaandar man yung makina. Saka very smooth man yung flight namin going towards Baguio.
Earlier, the Civil Aviation Authority of the Philippines reported that the helicopter departed Manila at 10:22 a.m. on Saturday and headed for Baguio to drop off a passenger. It then took off from Baguio at 11:51 a.m. and landed at Binalonan, Pangasinan at 12:05 p.m. for refueling. Citing Binalonan airport officials, CAAP said the aircraft experienced difficulty restarting its engine before departing at 4:30 p.m. Authorities later confirmed the chopper crashed at Purok, Arimungmong, Barangay San Miguel in Gimba, noting the lone occupant, a female pilot, did not survive. According to Dela Rosa, he was told that the pilot volunteered to escort him to Baguio. He adds that the female pilot's father is very close to him and former President Rodrigo Duterte. Oil companies are set to implement mixed fuel price adjustments on Tuesday, February 4, a week after reducing local pump prices. In separate advisories on Monday, February 3, firms announced the price of gasoline will rise by 70 centavos per liter. Meanwhile, the price of diesel will decrease by 1 peso and 15 centavos per liter and kerosene by 90 centavos per liter. Petrogas and Sea Oil will adjust their fuel prices by 6 a.m. on Tuesday, followed by Clean Fuel at 8:01 a.m. Industry sources hinted at mixed adjustment in pump prices last week because of some global events, such as U.S. President Donald Trump's pronouncements over tariffs. Department of Energy's Oil Industry Management Bureau Director Dela Rosa said this is attributed to this uncertainty over potential America's tariffs on Canada and Mexico. Romero also said Trump's call for lower oil prices and higher output in the U.S. and other major suppliers, such as the Organization of the Petroleum Exporting Countries, could trigger mixed fuel price adjustments. Beyoncé finally emerges victorious at the 67th Annual Grammy Awards after taking home the coveted Album of the Year award and 2 other gramophones. At the ceremony held in Los Angeles, California, Beyoncé bags the Album of the Year, Best Country Album, and Best Country Duo or Group Performance with Cowboy Carter, an album that marked a departure from her signature R&B, pop, soul, and dance-infused genres. For more than a decade, Beyoncé has been routinely snubbed for top prize, but her most recent wins solidify her spot as the most awarded artist at the Grammys with 35 awards in total. Beyoncé, in her Album of the Year acceptance speech, says her award is dedicated to Linda Martell, referring to the first commercially successful Black American female singer in the U.S. Beyoncé is the first Black woman in the 21st century to win the top prize and just one of 4 to do so. Another big winner is Kendrick Lamar with 5 gramophones, becoming the most awarded artist of the night. His smash diss track, Not Like Us, won the Grammys for Record and Song of the Year, as well as Best Rap Song, Best Rap Performance, and Best Music Video. Lamar dedicates his best record to win to his hometown Los Angeles, which is still reeling from the fires that razed whole neighborhoods and left thousands of people displaced. Meanwhile, Chappell Roan wins the Grammy for Best New Artist, besting stiff competition including from fellow artists of the moment Sabrina Carpenter and Shabuzi. The 26-year-old uses her acceptance speech to put the recording industry on notice to treat struggling artists with more respect and offer better social protections. And these are the stories you need to know today. I'm Neil Mercado. Follow INQUIRER.net on Facebook, X, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and Reddit. For more stories, visit INQUIRER.net. Good evening.